Hey! Okay, it's me again. Video 2 of my favorite natural hair products series. Yay! And I'm gonna get right into it. And I'm just gonna go straight to the product that I use, and I'll talk a little bit more about what I would suggest for anyone who's looking for a really good deep conditioner. This is what I use. Beauticurls, Take It Back, Curl Junkie, Beauticurls Strengthening Hair Conditioner. It is described as fortifying, nourishing, detangling. Yay! Beautiful. Now, I order it offline from curlmart.com. It is not the cheapest thing in the world. It's not the most expensive thing in the world. And you can also order it from curljunkie.com. It is the bee's knees when it comes to deep conditioning my natural hair. A little bit goes a long way, and I don't find it necessary to keep it on my hair for a very long time. This conditioner has protein in it. Specifically, it has keratin amino acids. Now, there is such a thing as being protein sensitive if you are new to the natural hair journey and you're still trying to find the right products for you. Protein sensitive just means that your hair doesn't like protein and that it is best to avoid all products that have protein in them. I would suggest you go to naturallycurly.com to find out more about protein sensitivity. My hair is not protein sensitive, obviously, because I'm using a conditioner that has protein ingredients in it. And I'm saying that because you might find that your hair thrives with conditioners that have protein in them. So I would suggest you find what works best for you with a bit of trial and error. At the end of the day, trial and error is always what you're going to have to go to in order to find what works. Now, I am not going to say that I can just tell right off the bat if anybody's hair is protein sensitive or not. I will just say this. If your hair is fine like mine, I made a rhyme. If you have fine hair, very thin strands, the size of your individual strands are very small, then I would say that your hair will probably do well to have a bit of protein because fine hair breaks more easily and protein is all about adding strength to your hair. If you have very coarse hair, meaning the individual strands are thick, then you might find it best to get a deep conditioner that is more moisturizing than strengthening. I have been using the Beauticurls conditioner by Curl Junkie for some time now, and I like it. I find it best when I use it every 2 weeks, meaning I use it every other wash. So I alternate weeks. One week I use it after when I wash my hair, another week I don't use it. Another thing I'm going to mention about deep conditioning is that you're probably wondering, why am I talking about deep conditioning before I talk about cleansing? That's because some people do choose to deep condition their hair before they actually cleanse it, and I'm one of those people. I actually got the idea from Hey Fran Hey. You're probably going to hear me mention her a lot. She's one of my favorite natural hair vloggers. But I actually got the idea from Hey Fran Hey. I decided to try it, and I really liked it. I noticed that I think it made a difference in my hair, but I'm going to be honest. The reason that I really liked it was that in the past, when it would be wash day and I would pre-poo and then shampoo, then I'd be like, oh my gosh, I have to put a deep conditioner on my hair and let it sit for a while until I rinse it out and then get to the styling part of my hair. So then I noticed if I put the deep conditioner on first and then I shampoo, then I can go right into styling my hair, adding moisturizers, leave-ins, and those things. So try either way, see which one you like best. You might not notice a difference. You might think this is completely unnecessary to deep condition before. You might think this is the best thing I've ever done for my hair. I'm going to continue to do it. Just figure out which way you like best. Now, since the only product I mentioned that I use for deep conditioning is a product that I order offline, I'm also going to suggest some products that you can find at a local store but that I do not currently use. But they are products that I have used in the past. Now, since I use deep conditioners that have protein in them, that's what I will focus on. The first I'm going to mention is the Shea Moisture Yucca and Baobab Anti-Breakage Mask, which you can find at Target. If your hair does not need as much protein, you can actually still go to Shea Moisture brand and look at the other lines that they have to figure out which one is best suited for your hair. I know they also have a raw shea butter line, and that deep conditioner, and from what I see, looks like it's more moisturizing than strengthening. But the Yucca and Baobab line is specifically formulated for those who have thin, fine hair. Hey, that's me. So that's why I use it. And you can get it from Target. I don't have one with me, but it comes in like a big tub. And I think the price now is about $11.99. And you just leave it on your hair like the Beauticurls conditioner by Curl Junkie. I find that it's not necessary for me to leave it on my hair for a very long time. Now, about length of time for deep conditioning your hair. Because my hair is fine, that's probably why it's not necessary for me to leave a conditioner on for a very long time. But if you have very coarse strands, you might find that you need to leave your conditioner on longer. You also might find that you need to use heat like a hooded dryer or a hair steamer in order for the conditioner to really work, for it to really get into your hair strands. But again, trial, error. Yeah. I have known that in the past I used to leave my deep conditioners on for a very long time, and they used to mainly just be moisturizing deep conditioners, but I noticed that my hair actually felt a little weaker. It is possible to moisturize your hair too much. That might not seem possible if you have hair that's very dry, but it is possible to moisturize your hair too much. And what happens is that your hair gets weaker. So that's why you have to have a balance between protein and moisture. And you have to find out if your hair needs protein or if it's protein sensitive. This may sound complicated, but if you just keep trying different things, you'll figure out what works best for you. Now, most people would suggest, most, when I say people, I mean bloggers, natural hair websites would suggest that you deep condition every time you wash your hair. That's also something that I would say is not a die-hard rule, because this has protein in it and I don't want to do a protein overload, which is possible to do even if you're not protein sensitive. I only use this about once every 2 weeks, and I find that that is enough. And I'm more than happy to stretch this product out because it was not the cheapest thing in the world, and it's not something that I can just buy from a local store. So having it to where it lasts me a while and then ordering it, I'll take it. Another product that I would suggest possibly using, especially if you're into mixing your own products, you might decide that you're not really into that, kind of like I decided, then I would suggest using coconut milk. And if you just go Google coconut milk hair treatments or coconut milk hair soak or natural hair coconut milk, you can find a lot of different recipes and techniques that people have used to make their hair stronger with coconut milk. Coconut milk does have protein. It's like a light protein treatment, and it can strengthen the hair and make the hair healthier, stronger, more moisturized at the same time, because it also has fatty ingredients. And you can find coconut milk at most grocery stores, especially in the ethnic food aisle, and you can also find it at almost any natural health food store. But always make sure that you get the full fat coconut milk, not the light coconut milk. It's not necessary for your hair to be on a diet. That probably wasn't a very good joke. That's all I have to say about my favorite deep conditioners and what I'm currently using. And in the next video, I will be talking about what I use to cleanse my hair. So again, thanks for watching and have a good one. Bye.